My,
Okay. Am I okay now?
okay.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are joining us today. This is a beautiful platform that we are all working on. And this is still the International Intensive University. I'm really fascinated with their new platform, which is Virtual World. Yes, we are reaching out to every corner of this world. So I love that. I love that motive. And yes, we are here again. And I just want to start by welcoming you all to this wonderful section of Relationship Masters, or the mindset of relationship. Today, we have a very important topic to discuss with. I'm sure that a whole day will not be enough to discuss about this matter, because I know that every one of us have faced challenges before, and even presently we are facing challenges in terms of relationship, and also there will also be more challenges coming our way. So we cannot shy away from these challenges, and also we cannot shy away from all these conflicts that is coming our way, especially as we are all building our relationship. Relationship is the key word. Relationship matters, and every one of us have a relationship, because a tree cannot be an island, a tree cannot be a forest, and you cannot be an island. You cannot isolate yourself, but you need to relate with the right people at the right time, at the right place, especially when it comes to business, leadership, and also family. And that is why I am here to share with you my little knowledge of wisdom, so that we can reason together. Feel free to like, share, and invite your friends and family to this platform. Also, feel free to comment and also share your opinion, so that we can learn together. Finally, feel free to ask questions, because the more you ask questions, the more you get better understanding. And the more you get better understanding, the more you will be happier, because you know what to do at the right time, especially in the terms of building relationship, maintaining and managing relationship, and also keep relationship. Because we all want to be happy in life, and we want to share our happiness. We want to share it with people. And that is why it is so important that we get ourselves prepared, or for us to know more better about relationship and challenges that we can face during that time. Okay, now that I've introduced why we are here today, let me just quickly appreciate. Let me quickly just appreciate and show my gratitude for this golden opportunity given to me to share my inspirational nugget of wisdom, and to teach and train and speak on mindset for relationship series. I look forward to continue next time, because it's only one day today. Sorry we missed yesterday. But thank you so much for joining us today, and be willing to learn from my own wisdom. I also want to express my gratitude to the founder and visionary of International Intensive University, my own boss, because that's what he is, respected leader in the world, and the name of Sir Peyus Pandit, the founder and president of International Intensive University. And also, let me express my gratitude to the co-founders and the vice chancellors, the trustees of IIU, and all the board members and core members, ambassadors, distinguished administrators, and general secretary. And to all you, our participants, listeners, change makers, and the leader who have spent time today to come and learn from our own. But I will not just go any further without you let you know about this platform of IIU. May I also want to say thank you to Dr. Inga, Dr. Shurik, and Dr. Siga, and also Professor Charles, and all my friends on IIU. Thank you for always supporting me to give a quality words or message to our learners. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. Okay, now we are talking about International Intensive University. International Intensive University, IIU, is a leading virtual education system, global brand confederation, which is the most valuable, trusted worldwide, and well reputed in delivering innovative programs globally. It is a trusted name for quality training program, and this is committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe, including myself. I have been opportuned to be under this leadership and in this school of greatness. And I have been satisfied mentor, satisfied career counselor, and also satisfied trainer. And above all, I've been honored to be one of their counselors, to be able to mentor and advise and guide all our students and all our learners. So thank you for that opportunity. I also want to say this again about IIU. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in more than 195 countries, plus 6 continents, including Africa, under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Sir Piyush Pandit, a committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. There is also one thing about our founder. He's also a great, successful businessman and entrepreneur. He owns more than 1 or 2 or 3, 4 businesses and companies that is running. So he's a very, very busy man. But at the same time, he's a very humble leader. He's willing to contact and to reach out to every one of us. And is also an inspirational speaker. So feel free to join IIU and use IIU as your class room of learning. And like I always say, become a life learner and keep learning, because learning is living and it should be a lifestyle. And that makes me to want to say that as a mindset coach, you need to keep learning in order to store your informations into your mindset. Whatever you store in your mindset will determine how far you can go. We also determine how you can treat the nature. We also determine how you respect and treat human beings. We also determine how you face challenges. As time goes on, I'm going to share with you more on this. So let's move forward. I'm sure you are all waiting for me to share my books, but at the moment, you will get all my books on my name, Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu, on amazon.co.uk or amazon.com. Many, many more books are still coming. So fill yourself, engage your mind, and keep learning. Grab all the books that you can grab and make sure you are updating yourself regularly. Okay, now let me unveil to you the master part of today, which is, hold on a second, I will just share the platform. Right, I hope you can see it. Let me share my sound. Okay, you're all welcome to this beautiful classroom today, masterclass we call it. And our topic for today is how to face, handle, and overcome challenges and adversities in relationship. Very important topic that I might not be able to finish it up today. So maybe next time I'll come around. That is why I'm showing you the slides and I'll be fast about it. Okay. So mindset for relationship, facing, handling, and overcoming challenges. But before I move on further, let me quickly say this to you. There are 4 things that are missing in any relationship. And this can cause a lot of problem or can make anyone struggle in facing any challenges in life. The first one is ignorance. Second one is lack of understanding. The third one is lack of vision. And the fourth one is unknown of our identity, of who we are and our purpose. These are really missing in our relationship. No wonder we struggle whenever there is challenges, there is adversity, and there is obstacles. No wonder sometimes we give up easily, and no wonder we find ourselves in a victim, not a victor. No wonder we treat lives as it is nothing. Why? Because of these 4 things. And sometimes we use it to even treat others badly, speak to them wrongly, disrespect others. And apart from that, we always believe that bed is full of roses. No. The more you grow, the more you face challenges. Let me just give you that truth. The more you grow, the more you face challenges. And the more you build your relationship with many, the more your challenge will come. So that is the truth. And that is also the fact. Challenges is everywhere. I believe that everyone that is sitting in front of me today, you can resonate with that challenges is everywhere. Everything causes challenges, but it is okay to face it. And it is also possible to limit it. It is also possible to overcome it. And it is also possible to maintain it and control it. It all depends on personal development. It all depends on individuals. And it all depends on what you know. And it all depends on who you are, if you know yourself and your purpose. It also depends on what's your plan for your future, especially in terms of relationship. Why do you want to build a relationship with that person? Why do you want to stay for the rest of your life with that person? Why do you want friends or fans or families? Why? Because your why must be strong right from the beginning. I believe one of my own why is to learn from them, to build and work together with them to develop my love status and also to show kindness to people. That's some of the reasons. So you must know the why. We can't just go all along and make friends with everybody. You have to make sure you know the reason why you are connecting with that person, why you are relating with that person, why you are collaborating with that organization, why you are partnering with that businessman and woman. You need to know the reason because it's very important. Because your why will make you to be determined and to focus. Because challenges will come, either we like it or not. Challenges might come in the form of disappointment. Challenges might come in the form of not knowing what to do at the right time. Challenges might even come that it can come in the form of a lesson to us, because not everything that we face that is rubbish, but there's a purpose for every challenges we are all facing. But let me give you another quote of mine. Everything in life requires hard work, dedication, commitment, sacrifice, investment, honesty, integrity, and also gratitude. If you want to deal with these challenges of life, then these are the qualities that you need to embrace and build yourself along with it. Let me move on further. Mindset is everything. I am proud to make myself the mindset coach because mindset is everything to me. This is the moment of truth that happiness depends on our mindset. So if you want to grow, if you want to build a healthy relationship and be happy yourself, mindset is very important. The same mindset that can open opportunities for some people and learning can also discourage others or closes the doors of others. It exposes us into reality of life and genuineness. Mindset is how we judge the situation. We are talking about challenges here. How do we see that challenge? We can see it as if, oh my God, the life is gone. There is no hope. There is no help. There is no future. Or the other side, if your mindset is in the other side, you might see that challenges and say to yourself, this is a moment for me to learn. This is for the moment for me to grow. This is for the moment for me to understand myself, understand the situation, and also understand the person that is involved. It all depends on our mindset. It all depends on what is in your mind, how we perceive others, and how we treat ourselves and treat others. The state of our mind matters, especially on these above topics of facing and overcoming challenges. And as the word of God said, as a man thinks, so is he. So my questions to you today, what are you thinking? What is the state of your mind? And what is the state of your mindset? What are you thinking? What do you believe in? Because what you believe is what you've been thinking. And what you've been thinking is what is the information that you've already stored in your mindset. What do you know about relationship? And what do you know about challenges and adversity that people face? You might not face all the challenges other people are facing, but the one you are facing, you don't need to run away from it because you can overcome it. You can deal with it and you can overcome it and you can also learn from it for progress. So it is very important that we continue to mind our mindset. State of our mind will determine how we behave, our character, and our attitude. So it's very important to get the right information about ourselves and store it in our mind for better and satisfactory and contented life. If you have a very strong mindset, positive mindset, and you say to yourself that you are an overcomer, or you are unstoppable, or I can rise to the top, no matter the adversity and the challenges facing me right now, then your action will reflect your thinking. Then you will take a positive action towards that challenges. So that is what that one means. Now, the moment of truth again is the only way to live happily, peacefully, and harmony with one another in this world is for everyone to admit it, that we are all different. Oh yes, we are not perfect. We are human beings. We all can make mistakes, and we are all have the ability to choose our tradition, our religion, the way to serve God, the way to serve people, their culture, our tradition, and still respect one another. Because we don't need to impose what you know. You can inspire, you can preach, you can give your message, you can send a message across. You can share with people how you feel, what you feel, how what you are or your religion has made it to become better. But you cannot impose or manipulate the mind of people. And so that is why we all have the ability to choose. Better understanding brings peace and unity and love. Remember, we are still talking about challenges. Because if we have a better understanding of this truth, then we'll prepare ourselves that challenges we are facing today is only for a moment. That adversity is only for a moment. That situation beyond our control is not here to stay, because no condition is permanent. So we need to prepare our mind. And that is why this kind of masterclass is very important, because we are using this to prepare your mind so that you will know that you can overcome that challenges. You don't need to run away from it. It's amazing, because sometimes when we try to run away from that challenges, when we move on, we face the challenges that is even more dangerous than that the one we are facing. But then if we overcome this one, we have the ability to overcome it all, because it's about stage. Once you overcome this one, let's say this one's a level one, you overcame that, and then you are moving to level 2. So the same principle you've used to face that, to deal with that, and to embrace that and to overcome that, will give you more when you reach your level 2 of your adversity in relationship. Because by that time, you've moved away from level 1. You've gained experience, you've gained knowledge, you've gained wisdom, and you are ready to move forward. In lives, there will always be adversity. There will always be challenges, especially in the areas of relationship. And that is the truth. But we can overcome it when we are ready to face it, to handle it, and also to overcome it. Everyone has suffered one sort of emotional hurt through the words and the actions of another. That's part of challenges. Experiencing these hurts is completely natural, but sometimes the hurts last longer than it needs to. So this makes it harder to be happy. And if we can't let go and move on, it can ruin our relationship. When we say let go, you forget the past, You free yourself. You are ready to forgive and to let go. Because if you don't do that, you make yourself bitter. You make yourself sick, and you make yourself in a cage, and you are not free. But when you let go and forget the past, forgive yourself, forgive others, and move on. And that is one of the ways of handling challenges and adversity in our lives. In every challenges of life, there is always storms, and there are ways to come out of those storms. And that's why we need to keep learning, keep researching, keep reading the right book, watching the right videos, films, and movies, and also listening to the right people at the right time. This will give you more knowledge. We prepares you. We also teach you how to handle challenges, adversity, and also problems in this world. Situations are not permanent, like I said before. They are always a movement, and it's moving on like a river, like a currency. It never stays. Have you seen somebody standing all day at the bus stop and never move forward? No. When their own right bus comes, they jump into it. And that doesn't mean they haven't faced any challenges while they are waiting at the bus stop. So it's a movement. So as you are moving on, as you are progressing, as you are growing, so also the challenges are not staying. So also the adversities are not staying. Like they always said, every circumstances and situations you find yourself, if it doesn't kill you, you will be stronger, you will be better, and you'll be wiser, because you've gained the knowledge and the ability to handle it and also to overcome it. There are always movement, all these situations. They are not permanent. However, storms force you to change and become. Very, very, very true. Whenever challenges you are facing, when you have the mindset, positive mindset, and you believe that this situation you are facing right now is not it for it to stay. It's not permanent. It's just a phase. When you embrace it and see ways to handle it, and then you overcome it, you will see that it will force you to change and become. Let me give you an example. During the COVID pandemic, every one of us faced it in the whole world, both the rich and the poor, the children, the babies, the older ones, the youth, the adults. We all faced it. And that is the situation that time, that nobody planned for it to happen, but it happened. And that is one of our challenges then. So many things came around that time. For example, there was lockdown. It affected the children, the youth, because they couldn't go to school physically. They can't even go out to play around with their friends. That's how terrible it is. And we adults as well, we're stuck in the house, facing this box of computer, being alone, like home and alone, working from home. It was a big challenge. But then, guess what? We overcame it, because one way or the other, those COVID has moved on, but we are still standing. That is how I want you to look at your challenges, your adversity, your situation, your problems in your relationship. Do you also know something? That when we face it, that challenges, it also gives you, it also promotes you. Why? Because you will have the ability to tell somebody else that is facing the same thing that you faced. You will be able to inspire them. You'll be able to pray with them. You'll be able to advise them. And you will also be able to show compassion and show empathy and stand with them. Why? Because you've gone through yours already. Even though another one can come to you, but at least you've moved from one stage to another. So that is why it forces changes and us to become. People have got used to hiding from their emotions sometimes. When they are facing challenges, they want to pretend they are in a state of denial. They want to pretend all is well. So letting them govern their lives uncontrollably, which leads to many unresolved conflicts, inner and with others, to sending mixed messages to the people around them, and to numerously lingering issues waiting to be resolved, which rarely happens because of this. The person who is in touch with their emotions, who knows how to control and understand them, and who is able to discharge themselves from their feelings, is often viewed as stable, professional, reliable partner in business or in private life. And they really are, because they don't allow emotions to rule their lives. Because sometimes the first thing that comes to you whenever there is challenges is emotions. But I have a good news for you. Do you know you can manage and control your emotions, especially when there is problem? Do you know you have the ability to overcome it? Do you know that you have greatness in you, and God of the universe that created you is in you to direct and guide you? Do you know that you are unstoppable and you are stronger than even how you found yourself or how you weighed yourself? And that is what I want you to know. We are not perfect. As I'm talking to you, I'm learning from what I'm saying to you, because I'm also a human being and I am not perfect. But I believe when we reason together, when we speak together, when we share together, then we can learn. Remember, right from the beginning, I said that's 4 things that makes us to be miserable, especially when we face challenges. It could be lack of wisdom, lack of vision, ignorance, lack of understanding. And it could be even you yourself not knowing who you are. Because if you know who you are, that state will build your confidence, your self-esteem, to be able to face the challenge that you are facing, especially in relationship. Sometimes we involve in blame games. Government blaming parents for what is going on in the society. Drugs, killing, stabbing, gangsters, rapists. Parents blaming the government and the film producers. Wives blaming the man that left them. The pursuit of money and career, and even blaming the children that become rebellious, and children blaming their parents for not listening to them. Finally, social services blaming parents and parents blaming them. However, no one is taking any responsibility of those actions or their state of mind. That is why we need to keep learning. We keep gaining understanding. We keep improving ourselves and changing our mindset through what we've stored. The information that we're storing in it is very important. Remember, life is too short. Life is too short. Life can be hard sometimes. It is not easy with problems on our minds. It's not easy. If anybody tells you it's easy, they are lying. If anybody comes to you and say, I don't have problem, they are in a denial state, because everybody's got problems. They've got challenges. They've got adversity going on between. Recently, I told my friends, I said, do you know that what covers us most is this clothes we are wearing? But there's so many things on inside these clothes. that this clothes is covering. Some people right now we're talking, they are in the state of suicidal. Some people are having problems with their health. Some people are having financial problems. Some people are no jobs, no homes. They are hopeless. They are helpless. They are miserable. Some people are being tortured right now, being killed. Some people are being molested, raped, and taking advantage of them. Even as I'm talking to you right now, there is child labors going on somewhere, child trafficking somewhere. So you can agree with me that challenges are all over the place. Even in our home, there is argument, violence, everything going on. And we have to take it and reason it. It is not easy with problems of our mind. We got to take one at a time. Rome is not built in a day. So I want to appreciate every one of you that have come to join us today and learn, especially not only today. Every day, IIU's got so many master classes that you can tune in. And guess what? They are all free. I mean, imagine you gaining knowledge free of charge on this most well-organized institution. And you gain knowledge. And you build yourself up. And you prepare yourself for uncertainty. It's very important. So Rome is not built in a day. And it's also going to depend on you, how you want your relationship to be. Because the more you build your relationship, the more you are with people, there will always be challenges. Because we are all different, from different backgrounds. We are all different. Have you heard something? They said that even the twins that comes in the same place, the same time, the same day, they are different. And that is why we just need to know who we are. We know our stand. We know how we behave. We know why we behave that. We need to know our strength. We need to know our weaknesses. Oh, yes. We need to evaluate that. It takes patience to cook a proper, delicious food. I believe everyone can testify that. So perseverance, we not give up, nor quit, even when there is challenges. Even when there is obstacles and disappointment and discouragement and adversity, we will not give up. Though the sea may be rocky and rough, but note this, the universe will make sure we see the lighthouse for you truly is a guiding star. No matter how far you travel with us in all directions, so we may overcome all our trials, our tribulations, our challenges of life. Yes, you can, and it is possible to be fulfilled and be successful in life and build a healthy relationship, because all things are possible, but it only depends on your mindset. That will only depend on your mindset. That will only depend on the state of your mind. So let's move on. A challenge is something new and difficult which requires great effort and determination. You can imagine why I have to put this in this, because it's not mine. I have to borrow it from a challenge definition in American English Colleagues Dictionary. A challenge is something new and difficult, which requires great effort and determination. So you need to determine and you need to focus. You need to put more effort into what, because whatever you focus on will increase, expand, and get better. Whatever you focus on and determine to make it work, we always work for you. So the new government first challenge is the economy, Then scenario there, provocation, someone to contents, and other things like that. We will not go any further on that. So what is the meaning of challenging lives then? Remember, we are still on this topic. Life challenges are problems and issues that interfere with your quality of life or ability to achieve life goals. They will always be there, and it's for a purpose. It depends on how you see it. For example, some people may see challenges as challenges and obstacles as obstacles, whereas some people will see opportunities out of that challenges. They will see opportunities to grow, opportunities to learn, opportunities to get better, opportunity to progress, opportunity to move forward, opportunity to love people, to show kindness, opportunity to be empathy, because it's what you know that you will put yourself into. Opportunity to embrace others, to welcome diversity, opportunities to welcome other people's race, other people's every other thing, like traditions, customs, even opportunities to learn. Because yes, language might be a barrier, but then it can give you opportunity to learn their language and learn their tradition. So it depends on the state of your mind. Let me read this from Example of Life Challenges Simplification Guide, which says, what is the meaning of challenges in life? Life challenges are problems and issues that interfere with your qualities of life and ability to achieve goals. This includes external issues that are beyond your direct control, such as cost of living, increasing, and internal issues that you can control, such as bad habit. You can see we have the external and we have the internal issues. I mean, for instance, for the external, external issues can be the cost of living. Here in UK, it's very high, and all over the place, everywhere, in every country, they are facing challenges of unemployment, high cost of living, and so many more. And then even in your own lifestyle, bad habits, it can be a challenge, but you can control it and you can still change it. So very, very important. So smells of challenges will be difficult, tough, demanding, rigorous, hard, complicated, formidable, and testing, and trials, and even tribulations. The challenges faces can also be cultural differences, language barrier, capable of meeting deadlines, time constraint, and this thing is also reflect relationship as well, not only for we trainers or trainees. So it is very important that we know all these things. I'm not going to go far, but let me quickly read this. Persistence is a personality trait that is characterized by the determination to achieve a goal, despite the obstacles and delay that you may encounter, especially in building healthy relationships. Persistence gives you vital experience. When you are persistent, you learn that each failure gives you another opportunity to learn. It's just what I've been saying. With each failure, you become more resilient. You will always also learn how you can overcome all these challenges. And I've been talking for the past probably 30 or 40 minutes now. And I'm just, because I don't want to just give you principles. I want you to change your mindset towards challenges. And that is why I'm giving you this. If you want principles, you can Google, you can get all these principles everywhere. But this, what I'm talking to you today, is how to act. And it's all going to be on mindset, because if a mindset change today, everything will change. You yourself will change, because it's going to depend on your mindset. Well, how do you see challenges? And how ready are you to face that challenge? Persistent refers to how long you are able and willing to stick to that task, to stick to that relationship, even when it is challenging. Some individuals are willing to keep working at some times, even when they run into roadblocks along the way, even when there is disappointment, even when there is discouragement, even when there was break. Even when it seems that you don't understand what is going on, even when you are a victim, still you have to, first of all, stay away from violence and then seek solution and then build yourself up. So it's very important. You don't stay where they arrest you, they treated you badly, or they abuse you physically, sexually, even emotionally. You have to find a way to escape it and also to help the other person as well. Because if you can change your life, you can reflect everything and everyone around you. You cannot change others, but you can change yourself. That is the truth of life. So set small achievable goal, especially in terms of relationship. Focus on the journey, not the overcome. Because if you are saying that, yes, yesterday, today, whatever, you are in the present, be in presence. Focus on it now. See where you can overcome it, how you can deal with it. Keep positive and support people in your life. Remember, I said something. The more you overcome the challenges, the more you can help others, because you've gained from that and you've overcome it. You've dealt with it. You've handled it. There are still millions out there that are facing the same challenge that you are facing. So you need to keep positive and also be supportive people in your life. Support them and find balance in self-care, personal life, work, and school. Because if you try to put yourself and throw yourself out there to everything that comes, I'm sure the time is coming, you would be overwhelmed. So the question is, how can we experience this peace in our heart? Because you need to have that peace by overcoming challenges. Firstly, it has to start from within, from individual, to experience inner peace and enjoy life. Without that, we cannot progress in promoting peace. You have to start from you first, and also your family, then your neighborhood, your community, your society, before you can think of promoting peace out there, because out of the abundance of heart, the mouth speaks. And what you have in your mindset is what you will think about. And that's how you will reflect your actions and your lifestyle and your habits. Let me quickly also share with you how to experience inner peace. Know who you are. Because if you know yourself and help yourself and understand yourself, it's so easy for you to understand others. So know who you are. Then know your purpose. What's your assignment, your divine assignment on earth? Is it to show kindness? Is it to help others? Is it to build people up? Is it to build empire? Know your purpose. But I can assure you that no matter your purpose that you know and who you are, the more your challenges. If you are the person that is going to be a great leader, be ready for challenge to come your way. If you are going to be the person that will impact into other people's life, be ready, because challenges will knock your door. So be ready at all times. So focus on those things you can do. You cannot change the world, but you can change and develop yourself. And that is one of the ways you can improve yourself to prepare to handle any challenges. Be truth to yourself and be mindful of what you eat, drinks, wear, and other things. Be kind to one another. Because you never know that the challenges you are facing right now, somebody else also have faced it. So when you are kind to people, you will learn from others. It's very important. And being kind requires determination, courage, better understanding, and strength. Okay, I'm just gonna, it's 1 minute, it's about 5 minutes, and I don't want to go any further. But I will just quickly show you some of the slides. And if you have any questions, be ready. And then you can ask me the questions on the platform. To overcome our emotions are understanding, affirmation, prayers, meditation, and forgiveness. Why did I say that? When you are facing challenges in life, there will always be a lot of ideas that will come your way, the positive and the negative, but always try to embrace the positive and neglect or ignore the negative. Understand the situation. Understand why that thing happened. Understand who you are. Understand your impact into that your impact plays to that challenges or obstacles. Because not everything that we blame the devil, not everything that we blame the challenges or the situation. It might be sometimes we need to reflect back and refresh ourselves and reflect and examine and assess. Is very important. And then another thing that will help you to overcome when the challenges face you, always make sure you say the positive things to yourself. I can overcome this. I can overcome my emotions. I can overcome these challenges. These challenges is small. I'm bigger than these challenges. I am stronger than these obstacles. I am bigger. I am stronger. I am powerful. I am unstoppable. These challenges will not stop me. These challenges will not kill me. These challenges will not reduce me or limit me. So when you say to yourself often and often, you will see that you are reducing the challenges. Do you know that we are the one that escalates the challenges sometimes? It might be a little token like this, but sometimes the way we see it makes it to be more difficult for us. But when we reduce it with our actions, then you will see that by the time you realize it, you've already overcome it. Prayers is very important because we cannot do it alone with our own ability and power. So we need to call on God, God, the universe, the God of the Almighty, that answers prayers, that is always there for us, that created heaven and the earth. So you need to call upon him and say, God, everything is in your hand. He said, commit everything to me. He said, call upon me and I will answer you. He said, ask and you shall receive. He said, knock the door will be open. And he said, seek and you'll find. So this is the God of the universe that we are all serving. So commit everything to God's hand and let God be in control of that situation, especially in relationship. Meditate as well. Meditate on good things. Meditate on inspiration. Meditate on the words that can lift your spirit up. For me, as a Christian, I read my Bible. I meditate on the scriptures that can lift my spirit up, that can help me every day to overcome every challenges that I'm facing in life. Then be ready to forgive yourself and also to forgive others. Very important, because focus on the presence and reason about the matters. Arguments takes energy and time, are not worth your time and energy. Tackle the unresolved conflicts using humor. Use humor the right way. Lessen the burden of the conflict. Look the other side way, especially when you face with challenges. You understand? And then conflicts lessen your worries, strengthens your moods, reduces anxieties or stress, keep the nervous system balanced, and develop your creativity and relax everyone involved. Laughter helps you survive the major setback. When the challenges comes, you cannot deny it that this is not existing, but you can laugh over it. Why? Because you will position yourself in a state that I can win and I can overcome. Really, really, I believe that I need to round up to say, thank you so much once again for sitting down patiently for 1 hour to listen to this valuable, valuable teaching, and also to be willing to take action after this masterclass. I can assure you, you will experience transformation. You will experience freedom, and happiness will come your way. So once again, thank you so much, Sir Pius Pandit, the founder and the president of International Intensive University, and also the co-founders and vice chancellors, and all the board members and trustees, all the ambassadors of IIU, the educators, and the distinguished administrators and general secretary, and to all my friends, Dr. Inga, Dr. Shuri, Dr. Singer, and Professor Nada, and my own mentor, that is your Vice Chancellor, Professor Charles. I want to say thank you to you all. Again, I want to express my gratitude to all our listeners, our participants who have waited patiently for 1 hour to listen and learn from my inspirational nuggets of wisdom. Thank you. I appreciate you all. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord save you from all destructions. May you be protected, provided, and may everything that you desire comes your way. May the Lord keep you and keep building and keep learning to feed your mindset. And your mindset must be right, positive, and also growing and also progress. Renewing your mindset is very important. So if you want transformation in your relationship, your mindset is very, very important for you to grow and also to renew it, because all things are possible, and yes, you can. Thank you. Okay.